singing in the rain, just singing in the rain.
Singing in the Rain, the long-awaited RuBarb Productions production of Singing in the Rain, opening night tomorrow night. And joining us to talk about that, a couple of the key players you'll be seeing on the stage tomorrow night, and for the foreseeable future, as a matter of fact, JT Schrammick, who plays the role of Cosmo and also choreographs the show. JT, welcome to Moose Jaw. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you so much for having me.
And Jennifer Stewart, who plays the role of Kathy. JT's from Toronto. Jennifer is from Stratford, Ontario, which is now the world capital of theatre now, isn't it?
Well, we'd like to think so.
Well, welcome to Moose Jaw. I should have said this a month ago, because you've been here for a month working hard, right?
We have.
Mm-hmm. Tell us about the production, JT. It's a major production that has taken some weeks to put together.
Indeed, it's quite an ambitious show, and so many theater companies avoid doing this project because there are so many elements and key things that need to be done to produce this show. A lot of people have knowledge of the movie and memories, and we have to acknowledge those things, and we have to make it rain on stage, which a lot of people don't like to do. So we figured out how to do that, and there's tap dancing and an incredible orchestra and wonderful actors that I get to work alongside. Yeah,
and you're looking at Jennifer when you say that.
Indeed.
Jennifer Stewart, who plays the role of Kathy. Tell us about your role.
Kathy is a up-and-coming actress, aspiring actress on the stage, but she ends up in Los Angeles, and she runs into a man named Don Lockwood, and he's a huge movie star. And at first, she pretends that she doesn't know who he is, but she does know who he is. And he falls in love with her and chases her, and eventually, she becomes a big star on the screen. But first, she has to go through some trials and errors with Lena Lamont, who she's kind of the villainess of the show in a good way. But we're having a great time. We've been here a month, and the show is going to be amazing.
I'm also amazed. RuBarb really integrates the community in their productions, and it's wonderful to see. Coming from outside of the province, I'm always amazed at the amount of talent that originates from here. So it's great to see that where those origins happen, and the amount of talented performers who are local in this production is really incredible.
How do we make it rain on stage, JT? How does it work?
That's a trade secret that you have to come and see. We won't reveal that. Just like any good magic trick, we don't want to spoil the magic of theater. But it's wonderful because it's one of those shows that is a legacy show, and you bring your whole family, and the memory that's created lasts a lifetime, and it's perfect for people of all ages. A great show to bring your family to, and you know it's we're basically one of the only things going for live theater, and it's downtown at the May Wilson in that beautifully restored theater, that old vaudeville house. So it's ideally located. It's wonderful.
Yeah, well, I want to ask you about the theater. It's the first time that the two of you have worked at the May Wilson Theater. And Jennifer, tell us about Moose Jaw. I mean, what brings you and people like JT all the way from Ontario to Moose Jaw to work for the summer?
Well, we've never been to Saskatchewan, actually, and we love it. We got up to Buffalo Pound a couple of weeks ago because we heard that was the place to go, the old stomping grounds. We have a lot of friends who we went to school with or we work with in Ontario from Moose Jaw, and we'd heard that it was a great place for theater. We'd heard that the May Wilson Theater was a beautiful restored vaudeville theater, and it is. It's beautiful. Even just to sit in that theater and watch a show is part of the experience of it all. And I always wanted to do this show. This is a show that's rarely produced in Ontario. This is the Saskatchewan premiere of Singing in the Rain. It's never been produced in the province, and it was just an exciting project with JT and Jeff Tyler and Evie. And I think this is going to be one of the most ambitious shows that RuBarb Productions has ever produced.
Tell us, you mentioned, well, you're from Stratford. You say you know people from Moose Jaw. I'm going to guess Stephen Patterson?
Yes, Stephen Patterson is a great friend of ours, and Doug Patterson, his brother's an agent. Melanie Phillipson, I went to Sheridan College with. She's been at the Shaw Festival, Drayton Entertainment. We know Daniel Falk.
Robin Calvert
is from here. And we also know a lot of people from Regina and other places.
Surrounding areas.
Paul Nolan, who's starring in Once on Broadway right now, is from Saskatchewan. He's from a farm town near here. So I've heard too, and I could be wrong, but more actors, artists per capita come out of Saskatchewan than any province in the country.
I'll second that.
This is a great hub of talent, and one of RuBarb's goals is to attract the talent back to Moose Jaw and the province and create work for people from the area.
Indeed.
Our winters are so long and cold. We got nothing better to do than sit around doing charades, right? So that's why.
Come to the theater.
That's right.
Come to the theater.
Yeah, that's good to know. And we have produced some wonderful talent right here in Moose Jaw.
We steal them. We steal them away.
Well, we're glad we've stolen you for the summer. JT Schmerich, who plays the role of Cosmo and also choreographs the show. How do you mix the two together?
Well, it's a delicate balance. Certainly, with Evie at the helm, it's we've got a wonderful guiding hand and finding out how everybody moves and also making sure that we acknowledge all the key things that people want to see on stage. The classic image of Jean hanging off that lamppost, and the production caliber and quality of the show is complemented by great direction, by great set building, and by wonderful music.
Schrammick. Pardon me, I knew I was going to mispronounce your name.
That's
at one
okay.
point. J.T. Schrammick and Jennifer Stewart, our guests here today. We've talked about the show and opening night tomorrow night, May Wilson Theatre. There are family packs, K plus S Potash family packs. You buy 3 regular price tickets in any combination and get 1 child ticket for free. Adult premium tickets, $30, just $28 for balcony. So you're paying about $25-$30 for a ticket. Very reasonable. And cheaper for children 12 and under. It's a family show. It's Singing in the Rain. It's at the May Wilson Theatre. And opening night is tomorrow night. And there are a number of dates, show dates, July 31st, August 1st, August 2nd, continuing right through August 17th. And there are 3 occasions when Singing in the Rain will be presented as a matinee at the May Wilson Theatre. So for a complete schedule, if you'd like to buy tickets, all you need to do is go to the RuBarb Productions box office at 321 Main Street North. Give them a call, 693-1771, and I'll give you that phone number again before we go. And before we go, JT, Jennifer, I want you to talk about the May Wilson Theatre and the fact that we've got a gem here in the city of Moose Jaw, JT.
Yes, one of the wonderful things about what we do for a living is we get to travel all around the country and the world. And Moose Jaw is very unique in that they have a thriving downtown culture that so many cities are trying to emulate. You have all these mom and pop shops, and we saw that certainly in the first week we were here with Sidewalk Days, where everybody's downtown. And, excuse me, you're not going to these chain stores, but rather that thriving downtown community. And they realize that when you have things like a theater and a beautiful spa and a casino and a wonderful tunnels and all these attractions, it really creates a destination for the city. And that gem that you were talking about, that crown jewel, so many cities try to emulate that. And Moose Jaw just already has that in place because they have all this heritage architecture and great stores and, mom and pop shops that have been around together, and all those businesses complementing each other, and lots of parking and lots of space for people to actually come down and really enjoy the culture of their city. It's really fantastic.
He could come back and run for mayor, Jennifer.
Sounds good to me. Well, Glenn is a big part of.
Over.
Yeah, Glenn makes a little cameo in our show as well.
Yes,
so.
Glenn Hagel.
Former Mayor Glenn Hagel.
Indeed.
Yes.
He's got a little cameo in the show as well.
Now you're selling tickets.
Exactly. And speaking of selling tickets, this show is selling really well. So I encourage people where in the past they may have decided to just go on the night to buy tickets. We're selling quite well. So I encourage people to go on the website and buy their seats and select great seats in advance. The tickets are flying out the door like hotcakes, so make sure they get them in advance before they get there so they're not disappointed with their seating.
Well, we're sure looking forward to the show, Singing in the Rain. It opens tomorrow night, May Wilson Theatre. Can you do I know.
We could do Good Morning.
Sure.
That'd be great. I always feel bad asking people to do this.
Not at all.
Okay.
It is a good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We've talked the whole night through. Good morning. Good morning to you. In the morning. It's great to stay up late. Good morning. Good morning to you.